Hello friends, welcome to this video series on number system. We are looking into some advanced concepts on factors and multiples. So in the previous video series, we looked into the various concepts on factors and multiples, but we ended on the method to find the number, the number of ways in which we can find or write n, which is a number, as a product of two factors. So now we carry on upon the similar concepts and look into some advanced cases for this. So before moving ahead, I would like to have a quick recap of what we did in the previous session with respect to the concept on number of ways to write a number as a product of two factors. So say suppose for example, I take n is equal to 12. So 12 I can write as 2 square into 3, right? If we see manually, 12 I can write as either 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. These are the three pairs of factor which will give 12 as a product. So had the question been the number of ways to write n as product of two positive factors, then it would be 3. How did we get 3? 3 is nothing but number of factors of n by 2. Number of factors is what? Tn we can have 2 power here, 2 plus 1 3, into here power is 1, 1 plus 1 2 by 2. This is 3. So sorry, Tn is 6. Tn is 6, Tn by 2 would be 3. So this is the one case. Now the second we will see here the number of, we have seen only the positive cases, positive factors, right? And just the number of ways. We are not discriminating between a pair 1 12 and 12 1, right? So now had the question been number of ways to write n as a product of two factors which are ordered pairs, which are ordered pairs means, ordered pairs means ki, say suppose if it's x and y, so here x and y, so at one instance x will take a value of 1 and y will take a value of 12. Another instance x can take a value of 12 and y will take a value of 1. So this would also be a solution. So number of ways to write n as product of two ordered pairs, ordered positive pairs is what? So 12 comma 1, then 2 6 can again be 6 2. In this case, x was taking a value of 2, y was taking a value of 6. Now x will take a value of 6 and y will take a value of 2. Similarly, x will take a value of 4 and y will take a value of 3. So how many cases, how many positive ordered pairs we can get? 6, right? So this is 6, which is nothing but the total number of factors, right? Now we will see the number of ways to write n as product of two integers, So now see, if this is to find the number of integers, here we are asking number of ways to write n as a product of two integers, integer pair, right? We are not discriminating between 112 and 12 just a pair we want. So here what 112 and then minus 1 minus 12 would also be a pair. Similarly, minus 2 minus 6 would be pair. Minus 3 minus 4 would be a pair, right? So how many cases are there? See, 112, 2, 6, 3, 4, minus 1 minus 12, minus 2 minus 6, minus 3 minus 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. There are, these are the 6 cases, right? 6 cases which is nothing but Tn. Here we did not take minus 12 as minus 1 because we are not differentiating between uh, pair. Minus 1 minus 12 is same as minus 12 minus 1 because this is just a pair. I mean unordered pair. But had the question been कि number of ways to write n as product of two ordered pairs of integers, then it would have been how much? Then we'll also take minus 12 minus 12 minus 1 minus 6 minus 2 minus 4 minus 3. So these cases would also be there. So now all the cases would be there, which is nothing but 12 cases. 12, 12, and 12 is nothing but 2 times the total number of factors of n. So I hope this concept is clear. Now some different question or different mode of question can be ki in how many ways we can write n as a product of two odd numbers. So see, if n is an even number, can we write it as a product of odd numbers? No, because odd into odd would be odd only. So this is a zero case. Now if n is an odd number, so it can be written as a product of odd numbers only. If n is equal to odd, so odd into odd, if n is odd, then it can be written as only as odd into odd. So the number of ways to write n as a product of two odd factors would be same as the number of ways in which you can write n as a product of two factors, because it has only, because odd into odd would only give that odd. So this is clear. Now if same number, say suppose number we have to write as a product of two even number. So first of all, can 4k plus 1, a number in the form of 4k plus 1 is a odd number. Can we write a odd number as a product of two even number? No, zero case. Similarly, 4k plus 3 is another odd number. Can we write odd number as a product of two even number? No, so zero case. Now 4k plus 2 is an even number, but here we have only one multiple of 2, right? And if we have to multiply even into even, so at least this has a power of 2, this has also a power of 2, so number must be a multiple of 4. Here this is a multiple of 2 only. That is why this will also have a zero case. But all those numbers which are in the form of 4k, so those numbers would be those numbers we can write as a product of two uh, even factors. And what would be the number of factor? Number of factor would be same as the number of ways to write n by 4 as a product of two factors. This we had seen in the previous. Okay. And similarly, one odd and other even number. So a number can be written as one. If a number is odd, then there would not be any cases where we can write n as a product of odd and even, because odd and even will give only even. So zero case. Now, if a number is even, we can write odd. We can write the number as a product of odd and even, and the number of such cases would be same as the number of odd factors, right? This also we had seen, and this I insist you keep in mind because this will be used in this session actually. So now we'll move forward. If x and y are positive integers such that say here this is the expression and x and y are positive integers not equal to 0, right? Because x and y cannot be 0, otherwise the expression would become indeterminate. Now we can s- mm, simplify this. It will be 13x plus 13y minus xy is equal to 0. Now taking x common between this and this, it becomes 13 minus y, right? Plus this is 13y. Acha. Can we subtract 169 and add 169? I tell you why are we doing this. Because if we do so, we can write it as 13 minus y, and y has a 13 as a multiple. So we multiply this with minus 13, so that minus 13 into minus y becomes 13y, and here it becomes minus 169. Minus 13 into plus 13 minus 169. Because this extra term is being generated minus 169, we added 169 to neutralize this minus 169. So this becomes 0. So basically in this term we took minus 13 as common, and it becomes here. So now we can write this as x minus 13 and y minus 13, and we can take this to the right hand side, and y minus 13, so it will be 169. So now we have to find the number of positive integers x and y such that this equation holds true, right? So it means if this is a, this is b, so a and b are also integers, right? A and b are integers such that the multiplication would be 169. So what would be the number of solution? Number of solution would be same as writing 169 as product of two factors. So we know 169 13 square can be written as product of two integers, because a and b can take even negative values. Say suppose if x is 1, a would be minus 12, y is 1, b is minus 12. So this can take a value of negative integer also. So number of ways to write 169 as a product of two integers, ordered pair of integer, because we are concerned about x and y. So that is nothing but 2 times number of factor of 13, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. And we can manually write also what are those factors. 1 into 169, then what, 13 into 13, then 169 into 1, then minus 1 into minus 169, minus 13 into minus 13, then minus 169 into minus 1. These are the 6 cases which we got here. So now we will substitute all the value. Okay, so let us see here only. These are the values of a and b. Uh, let me, so this will become what, 2 into 3, which is 6. Now let this be a and let this be b. So what would be the value of x and y? X and y we write here. A is x minus 13. So what would be x would be equal to 1 plus 13, which is 14, and y would be 182, right? If this is the case, then it will be 26 and 26. Now if 169, then it becomes 182 and this becomes 14. If it is minus 1, then it becomes 12 and this becomes minus 169 plus 13 is minus 156. If it is minus 13, it becomes 0 and 0, right? And if it is minus 169, it becomes minus 156 and this is 12, right? So these are the 6 possible values of a and b and 6 possible values of x and y, but we need to be careful that x and y has to be 0, sorry, positive. So on those cases where either x or y are negative will not be taken. So this will not be taken because y is negative. Here both are 0, it cannot be 0, and here x is negative. So what is the solution? So solution of x comma y is nothing but 14 comma 182 or 26 comma 26 or 182 comma 14. You can say this and these are the same pair, but since we are concerned with x and y are two different numbers, so it is a ordered pair. So one instance x is taking a value of 14, another instance y is taking a value of 14. Hence three possible solutions are there. So three solutions. This is answer. So the main emphasis should be though on the approach. I mean how to move ahead with such questions. Now let us see look into another question wherein the number has been given as 5 by x plus 7 by y is equal to 1 by 11. Find all the possible integral values of x and y. So again, same fashion, we will take the LCM and then cross multiply and arrange. So it becomes 5y plus 7x times 11 is equal to xy. This we can rearrange. It becomes 77x minus xy plus 55y is equal to 0. Now between these two terms, we will take x common. It becomes 77 minus y. Again we do the same thing which we did in the previous example. I mean to get a same factor 77 minus y, what will be this? See, y has a component of 55, so we will multiply this with minus 55, so that minus 55 into minus y becomes plus 50y. Now by doing so we have got an extra term which is minus 55 into 77. So to neutralize this we add 55 into 77, right? So this becomes what? X minus 55 into y minus 77 is equal to 55 into 77. This is nothing but 5 into 7 into 11 square. Fine. So find the all possible integral value solutions of x and y. Integral solutions, all possible integral solutions. So same way we can do here. I mean, let this be a and let this be b, where a and b are integral values. It can take negative or positive both values. So it is not same as writing 5 into 7 into 11 square as the product of two factors a and b. So let us see what the factors could be. I mean, there would be many factors. So what would be the number of factors? Number of factors would be 2 into 2 into 3, which is 12 factors would be there, right? How in how many ways we can write this number in as a product of two integers? And here we mean ordered pair of integers because x and y may take any value. So ordered pairs of x, sorry, a and b here, ordered pairs of a and b integral would be how much? That would be 2 times tn, which is 2 times 12, which is equal to 24 values, right? So now it means a and b can have 24 values, and for every value of a there will be a value of x, and for every value of b there will be a value of y, right? So the number of solution would have been 24, but we need to be careful here. See here x and y are integers, but they cannot be 0. If they are 0, then the equation becomes indeterminate. So we need to be careful ki can x and y take a value of 0 and satisfy this equation. Yeah, if x and y are both 0, the LHS is 55 into 77, which is same as RHS, right? So x and y cannot be 0. So we will subtract that case, one case where x and y both are 0 to get the final answer, which is 23. Hope you have understood the concept here. Now, third example we see where x and y are positive integers such that 1 by 3x plus 1 by 5y is nothing but 1 by 300, where x and y belongs to positive integers and certainly not equal to 0, right? Because if positive integers, it will not be 0, and anyway it cannot be 0 because it will be indeterminate. Now we have to find the all possible pairs of x and y satisfying this equation wherein y is an odd prime number. So this condition will come at a later point. So let us see, I mean, how will we solve this question? This is nothing but we'll take a LCM. LCM becomes 15xy, so this becomes 5y plus 3x is equal to 1 by 315 will cancel this 20 times. So this becomes nothing but cross multiply 60x plus 100y minus xy is equal to 0. Between 60x and xy we will take x common. So it becomes 60 minus y. And similarly again we will do some rearrangement. Now the component of y is 100. So to make it 100 we'll do here minus 100, so then minus 100 into minus y becomes plus 100, and by doing so we are getting additional term which is minus 100 into 60. So to neutralize this we will write here 100 into 60, and this is 0. This is nothing but what, x minus 100 into y minus 60 is equal to what, it becomes 6000. 6000 is nothing but 2 raised to power 4 into 3 into 5 raised to power 3. So the simple question is now, this is a and this is b, where a and b is an integer. See, x and y are positive integers. So suppose x is 1, a can be negative, y is 1, b can be negative. So a and b can take all the positive values, right? All the positive values. Oh, sorry, a and b can take all the integral values. So in how many ways can we write this in as a product of two integral ordered pairs? We need to be considering ordered pairs because it's x and y, right? So ordered integral pairs, we will write here a and b. Integral a and b, number of integral a and b would be what, 2 times tn, which is nothing but 2 into tn is 4 plus 1 5, 1 plus 1 2 into 3 plus 1 4, which is 10 80, right? This is 80. So it becomes 80 such cases. Now the answer would have been 80 had the question been simply to find the integral values of x and y. But now, I mean, this would 80 minus 1 rather, because and y cannot be take 0. So the number of integral solutions, integral solution x and y would be 80 minus 1, which is 79, right? But this is not the question. Question now says ki such that this equation wherein y is an odd prime number. So meaning you have to write this as a product of odd and even. So 6000 is to be written as product of odd into even, right? Where y minus 60 would be odd, where b would be odd and a would be even. In how many ways can we write this? We can write this, we saw this some time back, that will be same as the number of odd factors of n, right? Here we saw this. So what would be the number of odd factors of n? Number of odd factors would be nothing but, we look into these two cases. So 3 has the power of 1, 5 has the power of 3. So it will be 2 into 4, which is 8 cases, right? 8 values. What are those values? What are the values which B can take? B can take a value on the odd numbers. So starting from, I mean, it will take 3 raised to power 0 to 3 raised to power 1 and 5 raised to power 0 to 5 raised to power 3. So it will take 3 raised to power 0, which is 1, 3 raised to power 1, which is 3. This is the value of B, right? Let me, this I'm writing the values of B here, 1, 3, then it can be 5 raised to power 1, then 5 raised to power 2, then 5 raised to power 3. Then we will cross multiply 3 into 5, 3 raised to power 1 into 5 raised to power 1, 15. 3 raised to power 1 into 5 raised to power 2, 75. 3 raised to power 1 into 5 raised to power 3, 3, 75. So how many cases did you get? 3, 3, 6 to 8 cases. Same as 8 here. Now what would be the value of, so this is the value of B, right? So what would be the value of Y? Y would be 60 plus 1, because B, Y is 60 plus B. So 60 plus 1, 61. 60 plus 3, 63. Then it will be 65, 85. I mean, all these will be multiple of 5 only. 185, 75, 135, 435. And X would be 100 plus A. So A we can write as what? A will be 1 into the number itself, number was 6000. 3 into 2 raised to power 4 into 125 into 16. So this becomes 2000. So X would be what? Here X would be 6100 and here X would be 2100, right? So we need to be concerned with cases where Y is an odd prime number. So Y is odd here, that is fine, but prime numbers, only these two cases are prime. All these cases here are multiple of 5, hence not a prime. So these are the two cases we get. So the number of solutions required in this question is x comma y. We'll have two solution, which is 61 comma 6100 and 63 comma 2100, right? So these are the two solutions and hence this would be the answer. Now we'll see another example. Here x and y are integers such that 8x minus 9y plus xy is 132. So see here, I mean, uh, what can we do? Between these we can, x and 8x we can take x as common, so it becomes 8 plus y. And now to have the same factor 8 plus y, here we need to have minus 9, so that ki minus 9 into y becomes minus 9y, so it becomes minus 72, right? So we need to have plus 72 to neutralize this, and we already have minus 132 here in this side, so plus 72. So we will take plus 72, so it becomes minus how much? 4. So this we can write as minus here, So minus 172 we can take. Now this is 0. So this we can rearrange as x minus 9 into y plus 8 minus 60 is equal to 0. So this is nothing but writing x minus 9 and y plus 8 is equal to 60 is same as I mean the number of solution of this equation would be same as the way to write 2 raised to power 2 into 3 into 5 as a product of two integers, right? Here let it be a, let it be b. X and y are integers, so a and b will obviously be a integer, so it can take negative, positive, on, and it has to be ordered because we have to find x and y different values. So simply we can write the number of ways would be how much, number of ways to write number of possible integral pair of solution, number of possible integral pair of solution is equal to number of ways to write this as a product of two integers, which is nothing but 2 raised to power number of factors of this, which is 2 into 3 into 2 into 2, right? So this becomes how much, 4, 8, 24. So 24 is the solution. We not subtract that one case of where x and y 0, because x and y can be 0. If x and y, x equal to y equal to 0 is a solution to this equation, then it can be a solution, because here this expression can take a x and y equal to 0. Though in this case this will not be a solution, because if you put x and y 0, then LHS is minus 72, RHS is 60, hence this is not a solution. But even had it been a solution, we would not be subtracting here, because x and y can be 0 here. Now another example we'll see here, where x plus 15 upon x minus 18 is an integer, so let it be m. So find the number of integral values of x such that this is an integer m. So can we write this as x plus 15 minus mx plus 18m is equal to 0, right? So here in between these two terms we will take x common, it becomes 1 minus m, and similarly to have one more 1 minus m. So now we have 18m and minus m, so it should be minus 18, right? So we are getting a additional term of minus 18, so we write plus 18 to neutralize this, and plus 15 we have here, so this is added. So basically we got here m minus 1 into x minus 18 is equal to nothing but 33, which is 3 into 11. Now m is an integer, x is an integer, so it means ki 33 we have to write 33 as a product of two integers. We know how can we write 33 as a product of two integers, where it is an ordered pair of integer. M can have a value and x can have a different value, and both the values can be interchanged between x and m. So the ordered m comma x would be how much, 2 times the number of factor of this number, which is nothing but 2 into 2, which is 8. So 8 is a solution to this equation, right? Now we'll look into a few cases. Here, in how many ways can we write 75 as a difference of the square of two numbers? So first we'll start with writing 75 as a difference of a square of two positive numbers. So let the numbers be x square minus y square. See, in question nowhere x and y are mentioned. We are just writing two positive numbers, difference of two positive numbers. So x minus y whole square, right? Where x comma y belongs to positive numbers, means natural numbers, right? So this becomes what, x plus y into x minus y is 75, which is 3 into 5 square, where, and here see, x plus y would be greater than x minus y. Why? Because x and y are both natural numbers greater than 1. So summation of two natural number would be more than the difference of the two natural number. So see this here. I mean, to get a, so what are we doing? We are trying the solution. Let this be A, let this be B, right? And x plus y is positive. So x minus y has to be positive. So that positive into positive will give a positive number. So it means x is greater than y. That is simple. Now, so we have to write 75 as a product of two positive numbers because x, a and b both are positive numbers, right? So this means in how many ways can we write 75 as a product of two positive numbers? So one would be 1 into 75, then 3 into 25, then 5 into 15, then I think number of factors is 2 into 3, so number of ways would be 3 only. So automatically we know कि x is greater than y, so this case would not be a solution. This would not be a solution. I mean, so out of these two pairs, the larger value would be going to x and the smaller value will be going to y, right? And thereby we can find a solution. The number of solution would be 3. I mean, out of 75 and 1, x plus y will take 75 and x minus y will take 1. Similarly, out of this pair 3 and 25, 25 will be going to x plus y and lower number 3 will be going to x minus y. So same way, it has only one way of arranging. It cannot be the x plus y can take both the values in another instance. No. So the number of ways would be how much? 3 number of ways. 3, which is nothing but number of factors of n by 2. Now had the question be to find the number of two as a difference of two integers, right? Two integers. So let us say 75 is equal to x square minus y square, where x comma y belongs to integer now. So now we cannot say कि x plus y will be always more than x minus y. It can be any pair. Say suppose x is minus 6 and y is minus 1. So x plus y is minus 7 and x minus y is minus 5, which is less than this. So it's not always a true case. There can be any relation between x plus y and x minus y. So now what is it? This is same as x plus y into x minus y is equal to nothing but 3 into 5 square. Now x plus y is a, x minus y is b, and a and b can be integers, any integers, right? So the number of ways of writing this number 75 as a product of two integer would be what? That will be nothing but number of a comma b would be how much? Sorry, capital A, capital B would be nothing but the 2 times number of factors, which is 2 into 6 is the factor here. So 12 would be the answer, right? So this is a simple problem here. 2 into 6 into 2, 12 pairs we get. I mean, if we write here x plus y can take all the values 175, 325, 515, then it can take a value of 75, 1, 25, 3, 15, 5, then the negative numbers also, negative pairs also it can take. So on the 12 numbers it can have, right? So this is yeah. Now we'll look into another question of similar nature. Ki in how many ways can we write 50 as a difference of another? Previous question we saw 75. Now we'll try to find as a square of two integers x minus y square is equal to 50, right? So this is nothing but 2 into 5 square. In how many ways can we write this? X plus y into x minus y is equal to 2 into 5 square, right? So this is same as writing 2 into, and x plus y can be a and b can be both integers, because x and y are integers. So a integer plus integer and integer minus integer both will be integers. It can take both negative and positive values. So basically it boils down to writing 50 as a product of two integers. So what can be the number of a comma b? It would have been 2 times tn, but we need to be careful here. See why I'm saying careful, because say, let us say x plus y is equal to k1 and x minus y is equal to k2. So the we have to get the integral values of x. So x is nothing but k1 plus k2 by 2, where k1 and k2 are the factors of number n, right? K1 and k2 are the factors of number n, right? Now x will have integral value only when k1 plus k2 is a even number. So to get this even, either both k1 and k2 has to be odd, k1, k2, either both should be odd and both should be even. If both are odd, then odd plus odd even by 2 will be x will be a integral solution. Or if both are even, then it can have an integral solution. Now see another question. And k1 into k2, we know k1 into k2 is equal to n, right? K1 into k2 is equal to n, because we are writing it as a k1 and k2 are the factors of n, such that k1 and k2 is equal to n. So basically this question now boils down to writing n as a factor of k1 and k2 where both are odd numbers. Can we write 50 as a product of two odd numbers? 50 being even number? No, zero cases. Now, can we write 50 as a product of two even numbers? No, again no. We saw that key unless the number is of a form of 4k, I mean multiple of 4, we cannot write as a product of two even number, because even number would be say 2a in, sorry, 2p into 2q is equal to 50, right? So p plus q, it becomes a fraction, that is 25 by 2, right? When p and q are natural numbers, so this will not be possible. This we had seen previously also, okay, to write any number n as a factor of 2, as a product of two even factors, n has to be a multiple of 4. So this also not possible. So two cases were there for k1 and k2. Both the cases are not possible from here. So it means there will be no solution, no solution to this question. So this will be generalized going forward. But here we understand कि if any number is not a, if is a number is in a form of 4k plus 2, 4k plus 2, so this number cannot be expressed as a difference of a square of two integers. This we saw here. What about 4k plus 1 and 4k plus 3? 4k plus 1 and 4k plus 3 are odd numbers, and we saw that any odd number in previous question can be expressed as a difference of two integers. Nothing prevents here, right? Here we can see that because x plus y is k1, x minus y is k2. Here x would be k1 plus k2 by 2. So again here we can check that, I mean solution is there or not. It can be odd odd or even even. And now we know k1 into k2 is equal to odd number. This is odd number. So even into even is a not a possible case, because product of even will not give odd, but odd into odd may give odd. So this case is feasible, and because of this case we will get the solutions here, right? We can see here all the cases are odd into odd, odd into odd, odd into odd, odd into odd. Everything is odd into odd only, right? So here 4k plus 1 and 4k plus 3 are odd numbers, and hence this can be expressed as a difference of two, a square of two integers, but this cannot be. Now we will see a case of number which is in form of 4k. So now we have a number which is 72. Can we write it as a difference of, so this we can write as 2 cube into 3 square. So here it becomes, let's say, x square minus y square is equal to 2 cube into 3 square. This we need to write as a difference of two integers. We can write it as x plus y into x minus y is equal to 2 cube into 3 square. This is nothing but a, this is nothing but b, right? So now we can write this as the number of solutions of a comma b, and this is ordered pair because a, x and y, x plus y and x minus y can take a interchangeably the different values, but x and y are integers, so a and b can be both negative and positive. So number of ways would be 2 times tn, which is 2 into 4 into 3, 24. But let us check whether, I mean, 24 number of solutions are feasible or not. So for that, we know that x plus y is equal to k1, x minus y is equal to k2, where we know k1 and k2 are factors of number n such that k1 plus k2 is equal to n, right? So from here, if we get, by adding, we get x is equal to k1 plus k2 by 2. So this is possible x to have integral value, either k1 and k2 should be odd number or k1 and k2 should be even number. Odd into odd will not give a n being a even number here, 72. Odd into odd will not give a even number. So this case is ruled out. Now we check, let's check even into even. Even into even can give a even number. And here, but even into even will always give a even number of the nature 4k, which is a multiple of 4. And this 72 is a multiple of 4. So this case is feasible. And that is why we can have 24 number of solutions to this question. So let's summarize again. If a number is of 4k, form 4k, we can write it as a product of, as a difference of square of two integers. If it is in 4k plus 1, being an odd number, again we can write it. If it is 4k plus 2, since this has only one multiple of 2, this cannot be written. 4k plus 3, since this is a odd number, this can be written as a difference of a square of two integers. So here we end this session. So hope, I mean, this was clear enough. If you have any doubt, you can just post in the comment box. Thanks for watching this video.